be home for a couple of weeks, and we're very much looking forward to it. We're flying into Moncton, so should be there. I think it's around 6 o'clock or so, give or take a few minutes on either side. And if I do have a chance, maybe I'll try to check into the Shediac Net while we're there. And this Saturday morning, I'm going to pick up my rental and then head on up to the North Shore and visit with family and friends up there. So looking forward to getting home for a couple of weeks. I can't wait to get my teeth into some seafood. Oh, I just missed the salt air, something furious. You can just imagine being landlocked here between the mountains. Hi. Other than that, Mike, no other traffic. Hope everyone has a super fun weekend, and hopefully I'll be there to enjoy it with everyone. Thanks once again for doing the net, letting us check in early. We'll say 7-3 for now. VE9MTV from VA6FP.
Very good there, Francis. I'm glad you're coming home there. My daughter was home here. She's leaving tomorrow, actually, to go back to Spruce Grove there. But she was down for about 3 weeks there. She was, my son got married there. He was living in Sudbury, but he came down with his fiancée. They were both from the area, so it was easier for them to come down, and both families were from here, so. Yeah, he got married on the 23rd of June, so Sophie, my daughter, is going back tomorrow evening there, around 6:40 or something like that. Well, thanks for taking in there, and have yourself a good trip there, and we shall listen for you on the Shediac Repair Net, see if you're around. 17, have a good week there, Francis. Next is Peter. Victor Echo 1, Whiskey India November. Didn't get any audio, but I saw you on the Wireless X software here. Go ahead there, Peter. VG9MTV.
Good night, good evening, all. No traffic for the net, Mike, just to check in. Have a great evening, all, and talk to everybody next week.
Yeah, okay, very good, Peter. I got your audio that time. You're coming through the B1 CD and repeater in Halifax. Thanks for checking in. Have yourself a good week, and wondering if you're coming down to the Shediac area there at the cottage there, probably. That's when there's a good weather hits. It's been raining like crazy out here. Thanks for checking in there, Peter. Have yourself a good week there. 7-3. Next is John, also from the Halifax area. Victor Echo 1 Juliet Sierra. Well, John, VG9MTV.
VG9MTV on the net. V1 TS. Good evening. Thanks for calling me in. Nice day here in Sandy Cove. A little bit of rain. About 1.5 millimeters, but nothing like it was over the weekend. Something like 70 millimeters, pushing 3 inches in the old scale. Anyway, guys, thanks for doing this. Thanks for calling me in early. 7-3, 12 hours. We'll talk to you next week. V9MTV, V1JS, 7-3.
Very good, John. Thanks for taking in there and from Sandy Cove. And have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Well, remember, for the road to stations from PEI. Tout ça, c'est le passé droit qui met participer aux réfugiés maritimes à l'Igérique vous d'appel. Any station from PEI, go ahead please. VG9MTV, standing by. Any stations from Prince Edward Island, I want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Now as you chance, the first round, VG9MTV standing by. Tout ça, c'est le passé droit à l'Igérique vous d'appel. VG9MTV. As I heard, any station, of course, I want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead with your call in for next. gusto siya narinig ko. Weird na telephonic. Standing by for another postal station.
Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
1 Bravo India Lima.
Golf Bravo, mobile. 3, mobile. Victor Echo 1, Golf Uniform Yankee, VE1 GUI.
Oh, we got a bit of a mix up here. We got VE1 IQ, VE1 DES, I think, VA1 BIL, and VE1 GUI. I know there was somebody else in there. The ones that I missed, go ahead, VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey, V1 JW.
Victor Echo 1 Delta Alpha Delta.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, VE1 FOX. And I have VE1 Juliet Whiskey, VE1 Delta Alpha Delta, and VE1 FOX. Papa Louis, Brian, VE1 IQ. Go ahead, Brian, VE9 MTV.
Good evening to you, Mike, and all those on the net. And it's been an interesting day here in Greenwood where they did call for heavy downpours and thunder and lightning and stuff, and it seemed to miss us all completely. Went someplace else in the province. So we ended up not a half bad day and a couple of nice ones ahead of us, and hopefully good communications. And nothing else from this end here, Mike. No traffic. Thanks for calling me, and VE1 India, Quebec.
Yeah, VE1 IQ, VE9 MTV. Very good, Brian. Yeah, the same thing here, announcing thunder showers there all day, and nothing happened. I guess they bypassed us there for some reason. I don't mind that. Hopefully it'll dry up better for tomorrow so we can cut the grass. Thanks for checking in, Brian. Have a little week there, 7-3. Next is Dawn, VE1 DES. Go ahead, Dawn, VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV, V1 DES. Good evening, Mike. Good evening, all the crew that checked in. Fog and more fog. The government could find a way to can that too. They would charge us, I know they couldn't call it carbon tax, I guess fog tax. But we'd be paying a lot because it's been every day this so far. Well, we had summer and spring, nothing but fog. I guess it keeps the grass and the forest dry or wet. V9 MTV, have a good day, Mike. V1 DES, 873.
And VE1 DES, VE9 MTV, area there, Dawn. And hopefully we'll get some better weather there. I know it's going to be a wet summer, but more wet than sunshine for sure. But it's good that it'll control the forest fire somewhat. Thanks for checking in there, Don. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Bill, Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima. Good, Bill, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VA1 BIL. Good evening, Mike, and thanks for doing the net. I don't really have anything to say tonight. Just trying to get the contacts with the 13 Colonies contest that's running for a couple more days. Got to get all the 13 colonies, and there's a few bonus stations there. So it's a lot of fun on HF if you're doing that. Anyway, that's about it. We'll chat with you guys later. Thank you very much. VA1BIL73.
Hey, Joe. Bill, thanks for checking in there. Yeah, and, that's a good contest to try there. I know a few fellows out here just got done the Canada Day contest there, so yeah, very good. Good luck on that, and have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Joe, VE1GUY. Go ahead, Joe, VE9MTV.
VG9MTV, VG1GY. Good evening, Mike. Good evening to everyone here on the Fusion Net here on a Wednesday night. Yeah, no, it's turned out to be pretty good, but not that bad. But this morning it rained a fair amount. We had 22 millimeters of preset, almost 23, almost an inch. But I think it drizzled enough after that. We accumulated almost an inch out of it, so... Anyway, it rained down pretty hard when it come, and had some thunder and lightning with it, so it wasn't no storms or nothing, just rain, thunder, and lightning, so. And it looks like something's going to show up probably tomorrow morning again, too. If it participates before it gets here, that's all right by me, so. It looks like it might. I don't know if it's going to continue to come down through, coming from New Brunswick area, coming right down towards us, so. Anyway, but it kind of looks like it might participate before it hits here. We'll take it away, we'll see what happens, and that's about it from here, so. Thanks for calling in. See you later. V1MTV, V9MTV, V1GY.
Yeah, V1GY, V9MTV. Yeah, very good there, Joe. Yeah, we get no control over what comes on, but at least hopefully it's not too bad. That I know in Edmonton there, quite a tower there, and it flooded quite a district of the town there. There's probably about 100 houses that flooded over there. Yeah, not good for sure. Thanks for checking in there. Have yourself a good week. Next is Eric, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Whiskey. Go ahead, Eric, V9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the net. Sounds like a good net going on so far. Yeah, we didn't do a whole lot today. We just puttered around and played on FT8, I guess, good portion of the morning and afternoon, and there was a nice opening on 6 meters this afternoon, so we made 20 contacts, I guess, on 6 meters, mostly U.S., a few Canadian, but couldn't find anything in Europe or anything else, but did make 20 contacts into the U.S. and Canada, so it was a good little afternoon playing on 6 meters, so that was a little bit of something different. So had fun with that. Other than that, not too much. I think just got to run around to do tomorrow. Wife has to go out in the morning, going off to a, well, I guess not really a funeral. It's a visitation tomorrow for one of the local hams here that passed away, known for, I guess I met him shortly after I got my license 40-odd years ago, so I'm going to go to Mulway and meet when I am. It was one of the ones Jim has been out, so I've known Jim for quite a while, and he taught my wife in business school. So we're going to wander off that tomorrow afternoon for a drop in for a little bit and see what's going on. Other than that, not too much here, just enjoying this wet weather, and I think probably this weekend, like last weekend, I had to mow the grass, and I mowed the week before, and all the rain had sprung up about 6 or 8 inches. I had to mow it twice. The mower wouldn't mow it the first time. I couldn't mow right down to the bottom with my mower, and I use a bagger, and it just kept plugging things up, so I mowed with the deck all the way up, then went over it again and mowed with the deck down where it should be, and I finally got it all mowed. Well, I think it's ready again. I think if it comes out nice tomorrow, and probably by Friday, I'll be into the mowing again. 1JW.
Yeah, V1JW, V9MTV. Yeah, very good, Eric. Yeah, I'm the same way. I had to go to a funeral in Quebec City there. My wife's uncle passed away, so I didn't get to mow the grass last week, so I'm going to have to do it this week. And it's quite high that I have to do it, otherwise a little right on won't go through it. But it's no fun when it's all wet. It clogs up everything. Thanks for checking in there, Eric, and hopefully you get it done too. Have yourself a good week, 7-3. Next is Dave, VE1DAD. Go ahead, Dave. United TV.
Hey, good evening, Mike, and everybody on frequency. Foggy in the Pumpkin Hills here today. It didn't rain, so at least you can do a little bit of something. Still better than rain. Anyhow, I figured I'd check in. I was in the garage here, had the radio on, figured I'd check in, so thanks for taking me in, and thanks for doing that. We'll hear you next week, so raise.
Yeah, we drag 1 Delta, Alpha Delta. Dave, you have to take it in there and have yourself a good week there. And just Eric, my condolences to your friend there, flying to there. I know it's sad, we're all getting older, and someday it'll be our turn, I guess. So it's almost impossible to avoid. But anyway, have yourself a good one there. Next is Curtis, the Fox, VG1FOX. Go ahead, Curtis, VG9MTV.
VE9, Mike Tango Victor, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Good evening to you, Mike. Good evening to all our operators on this evening. Well, if I talk about rain, that's all we've seen here, Mike, myself. Well, we did get a half an hour of sunshine last afternoon, but back to rain again, so there you go. I did get the grass cut early, but by golly, I'll tell you, look at it now, it looks like they never even touched it. So we've had, I don't know, 4 or 5 straight days of rain, so there you go. Anyway, not really much more than that than being wet, so I guess that's about it for this evening there, Mike. It's good to hear everybody on. Gosh, everybody sounds great. I just love this fusion. So take care. We still got problems with the ears, so I don't think we're ever going to clear that up. It's going to be with me the rest of my life, I guess. So we'll get back to you, Mike, for this evening. Again, thanks for calling me in. VE9 Mike Tango Victor with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3 Mike, have a great evening. VE1 FOX player.
Yeah, VE1 FOX, very good, Chris. Yeah, ears and eyes are yeah, hopefully you'll get straight through it there and hear us better and all that, but you're sounding good here. Have yourself a good week there, Curtis. 7-3. On the bottom of the list from Nova Scotia, we're going to go to the first call out in New Brunswick. Any New Brunswick stations want to get to the C2 Maritime Fusion Net. This is your turn. Tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick. Si vous devez participer aux offres maritime, allez-y avec vos lettres téléphoniques. Les FMTV à l'écoute. Any New Brunswick stations, VG9MTV, standing by.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, V9 OSK. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
And Papa Alpha Lima. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
I have Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, Victor 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo, and Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Did I miss anybody, or anybody else want to the Maritime Fusion Net from New Brunswick? That's going to do it, Southside in New Brunswick. I need you to get up any stations from New Brunswick. Go ahead, please. Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November, V9DEN. Portable. And I have Denny, V9DEN Portable. We'll take you first, sir. Denny, go ahead. V9DEN Portable, V9MTV. Well, good evening, Mike. V1MTV, V9DEN, Denny here in the housing. Yes, sir. Beautiful day today, and everything is good. Everything is fine, and beautiful day for biking. I tell you, tomorrow I'm going to be doing that again. I'm going to be biking again. Hi. You take care. Thanks for the net, and I'll be listening to the end there for sure. And a good evening to everyone, and be safe there for sure. VE9, Mike Tango Victor. I'm VE9 Delta 5 November sitting here at the Housing Portable. V9DN, Fox-Sporting Denis. Bien plaisir de t'entendre. Bon audio, bon signal. Thanks, Dennis, for checking into the Maritime Fusion Net. Good value and good signal here. Have yourself a good week. 7-3. Top of the list, Oscar, VG9 OSK. Bonsoir, VNFM TV.
VNFM TV, VNF OSK. Bonsoir, Mike. Et tout le monde sur les réseaux. Je suis enfin mis mon bateau à l'eau aujourd'hui, puis j'ai travaillé dessus toute la journée, et il disait qu'on allait avoir des orages, et j'ai pas écouté ça, j'ai continué, on a eu super belle après-midi, j'ai sorti de là, il était 5 heures, je crois. J'ai fait les orages quand j'arrive à Moncton, alors c'était juste mon parfait. Un petit peu d'orage j'avais sur la terre, puis après ça, on se va pas faire de voile. Ça s'en est très à tout le monde, Victor Conine Oscar Sierra Kilo, de Diet.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, I was waiting for those showers too. There was tons of showers and they never came, so I'd rather have not them come. And just a note there, Oscar, me and Cam, we multi-coupled the single sideband radio to the CLB repeater 4B, so everything is up and running. And right now I have the VG9 SSR FedEx Simplex repeater at my QTH until we're probably going to multi-couple it to the 4B also when we get more cavities. So just want to keep you updated on that, Oscar. So 7-3, have a good week. Talk to you later. V9 OSK, V9 MTV. And next on the list is Don, VG9 COB. Go ahead, Don, VG9 MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo here in handheld. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to Oscar going out the door and Paul coming up behind me here. And everybody else here on the Fusion Net tonight. No traffic, Mike. Just check in, say hi. I hope everybody's having a damp, wet week. But anyways, it'll come to an end. Other than that, Mike, nothing else to report. I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Mike, for doing the net and calling me in.
Yeah, very good, Don. Thanks for checking in there. Got a good signal there coming from you on the portable. And have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next, my next door neighbor, Paul, VG9PAL, VG9MTV. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, V9MTV, this is V9PAL. How you doing there, Mike, and everybody else there at out there in Hamland? 23, looks a little overcast. Yeah, it was a busy day today. Their Greenfoot came over again. They got it all boxed in and ready to blow the insulation in, and then they found another wire. By George, I tell you, I just can't get a break. Oh, well, she didn't call me back yet, so I figure she'll call me sometime tomorrow. Anyway, you guys all take care. Have a great week. V9PAL.
Yeah, okay, Paul. Yeah, very good. And we sort of missed you there at the clubhouse this morning, but your buddy Push to Talk there was there. Thanks for calling in there, Paul. I'll talk to you later. 7-3. Bottom of that list now, we're going to call stations from outside the Maritimes that wish to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Now's your chance. Come on with your call sign in phonetics. Tout stations hors des provinces maritimes qui mènent de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos appels en phonétique. NFM TV, à l'écoute. Any stations from outside the Maritimes. Go ahead, please.
Kilo, Foxtrot 4, Whiskey, Lima, Quebec.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, VE3 AC, Frank in Sudbury, Ontario.
Whiskey 5, Alpha Juliet, Quebec, calling from my father's station in Sackville.
November Alpha.
The Whiskey 5 station, you want to come back with your call sign? I didn't quite get everything. I saw your New Brunswick or Nova Scotia station pop up there. Didn't get your call. Whiskey 5 station, come back with your call sign?
Yeah, roger that. This is Whiskey 5, Alpha Juliet, Quebec, calling from my father's station, VE1AJQ, in Sackville, New Brunswick.
Oh, okay. Whiskey 5 Alpha Juliet, Quebec there. Go ahead with your comments for the net. Welcome to the Maritimes. And maybe give us your name and your comments there. Whiskey 5 Alpha Juliet, Quebec, VE9 MTV. Name Mike. Go ahead, please.
Well, hello, VE9 MTV, and the net, this is Whiskey 5 Alpha Juliet, Quebec, W5AJQ. I'm actually here in the Maritimes, home visiting Mom and Dad. Dad's QTH is Sackville, well, actually Westcock, New Brunswick. So I made it home for a week, and I'm enjoying the rain because I normally live in Salt Lake City, and well, we don't have rain in Salt Lake City. It's dry, and they're talking. The week I've been away, it's been 95 degrees every single day, and not a speck of rain, not even a cloud in the sky. So it's kind of I know it's a lot of rain, but it's kind of nice to actually see it once in a while. But it is certainly nice to be back in the Maritimes, I'll tell you that, boys. And Dad mentioned that the net was going on. He said you better call in, so I figured I would. And so with that, I'll hand it back to you, VE9 MTV. This is Jonathan, Whiskey 5 Alpha Juliet, Quebec, W5AJQ, and I'll say 73 for now.
Yeah, Whiskey 5 Alpha Juliet, Quebec, Jonathan. Well, welcome to the Maritimes, and yeah, Salt Lake City. I think that's in Utah, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, welcome to the Maritimes there, and hope you'll have better weather. We've been having a lot of rain there lately in the Maritimes there since beginning of June for sure. Anyway, not much we can do about that except just live with it. Anyway, say hi to your dad also, and thanks for checking in there. 7-3. Have yourself a good trip back and a good vacation down here. 7-3. Top of the list, Kilo Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Lima, Quebec. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
Kilo, Foxtrot 4, Whiskey, Lima, Quebec. The name is West. I'm from Dawson Springs, Kentucky. Got a temperature of 91 degrees or 32.8 degrees Celsius. I think we're having the same problem as most other people with all the rain. I've still got water standing in my yard. Hadn't been able to mow my yard for the past week now. Having storms just about every day, and well, we got severe storms headed to us again today. I think they're supposed to hit sometime between 6 and 7 o'clock this evening. But hopefully by this weekend I'll have the yard dried up enough I'll be able to mow, hopefully. But just want to check into the net and hope everybody out there is doing okay. I'm doing all right. I know I've got problems, got pain and stuff, but at least I get to wake up every morning. That's the main thing. But hope everybody's doing okay, and I just say 73 to everybody. I'll turn back over to net control. It's KF4WLQ, and I'll be clear.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Lima, Quebec. Yeah, Wesley, we got you before there, so thanks for checking in. And yeah, you're having about the same we're having here, and I'm the same way there. I was away last week, so I didn't get a chance to cut it. But I need some sunshine in order to cut it. It's getting quite long. It's almost like a battle this summer. Very good. Have yourself a good week coming up there, and thanks for checking in. 7-3. Frank from Sudbury, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Go ahead, Frank. Nice to hear you. V9MTV.
Well, good evening, everyone. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie Frank here in Sudbury, Ontario, where it is humid, very humid, and very hot. And I thought things were going to change. We had some very nasty skies earlier today, around 3:30, quarter after 3 this afternoon, and it looked really nasty. It was going to come down, but believe it or not, it poured for a good 10 minutes, and then it was gone. Only 10 minutes of rain. So we've been having that kind of pattern there for the last couple of weeks, where it only rains for a little short time, and then it's hot as heck for the rest of the day and the rest of the week. But supposedly things are going to change tomorrow. We're going to be getting a downpour, and it'll be good for the fires and for the ground and everything else. We've been under what do you call it? We can't have fire pits or fire parties or anything like that. Fire ban. We've been under a fire ban since before summer even started. So you know, it would be nice to at least spark up the fire pit once this year, and you know, sit around and make up stories and whatever else happens around the fire pit. But anyways, nice to hear everyone in there. So with that, I'll send back to net control. V9 MTV Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, waving a hand and saying 73s.
Yeah, VE3AC, V9MTV. Yeah, very good there, Frank. My son got married down here there on the 23rd of June there. He's living in Espanola, about 30 kilometers west of Sudbury there, or something like that. Thanks for checking in there, Frank. And yeah, we're having about the same weather here, although our forest fires are pretty well out. I think New Brunswick lifted the fire ban, so we're good to go with all the rain we had, but it doesn't take very long to get dry again, so it's especially in that hot weather. I think we're supposed to get cool down there maybe by next week. They're supposed to be not as humid. Thanks for checking in there, Frank. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. And I did hear Nelson, Victor Echo 9, November Alpha. Go ahead, Nelson, VE9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Good evening to everyone on the net. Not much to add here, Mike. I did miss the first call up there. I was in the garden, and by the time I got in, and I waited that you called Nova Scotia, and then I came on. Not much to add here, Mike. Garden is growing, and all kinds of bug in the potatoes. But anyway, we'll pick them up every day, so don't want to put any poison so far, anyway. So anyway, Mike, thanks for doing the net and calling me in, and we'll turn it back to you, Mike. VE9MTV with the net from VE9NA.
Yeah, very good, Nelson. Thanks for checking in. It shows you're 38 kilometers away. So thanks for checking in there, yeah. And we did put the single sideband radio, we multi-coupled it to the 4-bay in Shediac there, so now it's back on the air. I'm probably going to do the same thing with the simplex repeater in Shediac there. But we're waiting for the cavities to come in there. So very good, Nelson. Thanks for checking in there, and have yourself a good week. And good on the potatoes there and all that rain. Yeah, I know. I thought I saw in Nova Scotia there they're having problems with the strawberries. They're starting to rot on the ground there. Too much rain. Yeah, very good. Have a good week there, Nelson. You're number 21 on the net tonight. 7-3. Bottom of that list. Now we're standing by for any stations from Prince Edward Island who want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Net control tonight is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Toute station de l'île du Percédoire qui aimerait participer au réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Contrôleur ce soir est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Any station? Yes, please. No representation from PEI tonight. VE9MTV standing by for PEI stations. VNFMTV à l'écoute pour les stations de dépassé noir. Allez-y, s'il vous plaît. Nothing heard. Any stations from Nova Scotia want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Go with the call sign in phonetics. Tout stations de la Nouvelle-Écosse. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. VNFMTV à l'écoute. Any stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead. V9MTV.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Victor Echo 1, November Romeo Lima.
And I have Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta, and Victor Echo 1, November Romeo Lima. Anybody else from PEI, from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. We'll go with Edwin, VE1 EPD. Go ahead, Edwin, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD. Just listening along. Looks like you're having a good net. So that was all right. Like everywhere else, we had rain. I left at 1:30 this morning for the airport. And had some clear, I had lightning, I had rain, I had almost everything. So, fog. Anyway, made it there, made it back, so that was alright. Now I'm just laying back listening to the sets. The E9 MTV, the E1 EPD, 7-3.
Yeah, VE1 EPD, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Edwin, yeah. A whole bunch of stuff there for sure. Yeah, it seems it's going to be a wet summer so far. Checking in there, Edwin. And have yourself a good week. 7-3. Next is VE1NRL. I don't have a name and a location, so I don't have you on my list. So go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 November Romeo Lima. The name is Norman, and I'm in Richfield, Nova Scotia. It's my first night on the Maritime Fusion Net. Happy to be here. Wish everybody well. Not much to say. I'll just keep it short. And VE9 MTV, VE1 NRL 73.
Yeah, VE1 NRL, VE9 MTV. Well, very good, Norman. Nice to have you on the net, and hopefully you'll be a regular check into the Maritime Fusion Net. We like to hear everybody that is able to get on Fusion to check in here. And thanks for checking in, and nice to have you aboard there. Have yourself a good week there from the Yarmouth area. VE1 NRL, VE9 MTV, 7-3. Bottom of that list, we'll go any stations from New Brunswick. Second round, we'll check into the Maritime Fusion Net. So far we have 23 stations checked in. So anybody from New Brunswick. Tout station de la province du Nouveau-Brunswick qui venait de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. Any stations from New Brunswick, go ahead please, VE9 MTV.
Echo 1, Bravo, Charlie, Lima.
VE1, Alpha, Japan, Quebec.
I have VE1 BCL and VE1 AJQ. Anybody else from New Brunswick? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. We'll go with Steve, VE1 BCL. Go ahead, Steve. VE9 MTV.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike, and to everybody listening on the Fusion Net this evening. Hot day in Fredericton. I just got done mowing the lawn, so that's another chore done. Anyway, I guess that's about it, Mike. You might check your audio. You're a lot louder than the other stations at the point of distortion at the times that I got to keep turning my radio up and down when you talk and the other guys talk there. Just a little, maybe you got the your audio gain up too high or talk a little further from your mic. That's it, 7-3, V1 BCL.
Yeah, okay, very good there, Steve. I'll check that. Thanks for that. I did put it up, but I wasn't sure if it was too loud or not. So thanks for that report, and thanks for checking in from Fredericton. 7-3, have a good week. Next is Bob, VE1AJQ, which would be W5AJQ's father. Go ahead, Bob, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, the young fellow's home for a few days. Haven't seen him in, I guess, about 5 years and so on. But we're just kind of looking at him. I looked at him tonight and I said, so you might be working the lawnmower tomorrow if it ever dries out enough that we can get the lawn mowed. So hopefully we can tomorrow. Anyways, Mike, that's it from here. 7-3 Stall. B9 MTV on HAQ is clear.
Yeah, you won the AJQ VG9 MTV. Very good there, Bob. Thanks for checking in. And thanks also to Jonathan there for checking in, too. 7-3, have a good week. You're number 25 on the list. The bottom of that list, so we're going to open it up to anybody from anywhere. I want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. If you're from land, sea, or outer space, or anywhere you can hear me, come on into the Maritime Fusion Net and check in. Tout station de Neptune sur la planète Terre, dans l'espace, en dessous de l'eau, Neptune que vous pouvez entendre mon signal. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétiques, VNF, MTV, à l'écoute. Anybody from anywhere, go ahead, please.
VE9 Lima Echo November, VE9 LEN.
VE9 LEN, VE9 MTV. Go ahead, Len. You're the only one that checked in there. VE9 MTV.
Yeah, V9 MTV, V9 LEN returning. Yeah, good evening to you there, Mike. I would have been a lot sooner, but I had some company, so I went through the car wash after. So I just got out of the car wash, so I'm sitting here at my desk. So it's best to be in at the tail end. At least I checked in. So we had not too bad of a day, but it was awfully humid. But anyway, it's part of summer, I guess. So that's it from here. So we'll say 7 trees all around. Back to you, Mike. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. We're clear.
Yeah, very good, Len. I was the last station from last week. I was in Quebec City, so I did check in to the Maritime Fusion Net from Quebec City, the last call. I had some company too. I was, and then when I got around that I could make a contact there, and it was almost over. So I just managed to slide in there. Thanks for checking in there, Lynn. Nice to hear you there. And thanks for the help yesterday at the Shediac Beer Repeater. 7-3, have a good week. Bottom of that list, anybody else want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net from anywhere across the planet, outer space, underwater, anywhere you can hear my signal? Come on in. B9 MTV standing by. Tout station de Neptune sur la Terre, en dessous de l'eau, dans l'espace, que vous pouvez entendre mon signal. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétiques. Anybody from anywhere, go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1 JBL.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo.
And we have VE1 IBL and VE1 Zulu Bravo. Jim, did you manage to name your dog? Go ahead, Jim. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV and the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 JBL. Yeah, very good evening, Mike, and all on frequency here. Yeah, Mike getting in here. We just got out of town here not too long ago here, and it just reminded me about the net there. And I said, I wonder how far Mike is along here. And I just turned it on when I heard Norman come in there. So I just want to say welcome to Norman. and the Maritime Fusion Net there, VE1NRL. Nice to have him on board there. Hopefully we'll hear from him more often there. And it took me a long time to find Richfield, Nova Scotia, but I did finally put Google Maps on there and found it, so now I know where he's at. Anyways, yes, we did, Mike. It didn't turn out to be any strong female name. As I was looking, of course Wendy had the final say on it. I picked the dog, so she had to pick the name. So she always wanted Daisy. So believe it or not, this 100 and so pound Saint Bernard Bernese and Border Collie is going to be called Daisy. So there you go, Mike. So that's all I can tell you. Anyways, she's lying on the ground here right now. She's had a busy day here, so she's fighting out in the kitchen here right now there. But she's a handful, and she's teething right now. So of course she's biting anything and everything here right now. But she's collapsed on the floor there right now. I ran her out here today, so she's sleeping there now. But anyway, so that's the final name. Believe it or not, it's going to be Big Daisy, I guess. So there you go. Anyways, thanks very much for doing the net, Mike, and I look forward to the recap there after the sessions over there tonight there. And hi to Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo, coming up behind me there in Oxford. VE9 MTV, the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 JBL, Jim Open Tignish Bridge, 7-3.
Yeah, very good, Jim. VE1 JBL, VE9 MTV. Yeah, pretty good. Daisy, yeah. One of my buddies had a St. Bernard when he was younger, and he had it in an apartment, and he left her alone in the apartment. When he got back, the dog almost ate the furniture. A big dog. So just be careful there, Jim. Don't leave her alone too often. You might have to buy some furniture. Yeah, very good. I know they're big dogs, but yeah, hopefully he's a well-mannered dog. So I know you have room for her, so that's good. You're not in a small place, so that's enough room to roam around there. Thanks for checking in there, Jim. You're number 27 there, so we're doing pretty good. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead, Mike, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike. Good evening to all. Hello to Jim there. And yeah, my sister had a dog. She's got a new one, but the one before that, her name was Daisy. So I think it's a pretty good name, Jim. And it's a nice evening here. I'm just standing out here on the porch to see if I can get a good signal into the Amherst repeater, and a few mosquitoes hanging around. So I suppose with all the wet weather, we'll have lots of mosquitoes. So anyway, sounds like you had a pretty decent net, so that's good to hear, Mike. Nothing further from Oxford, 7-3, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Bonsoir.
Yeah, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Bonsoir, Mike. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau. Thanks for checking in there, Mike, and nice to hear you. Hopefully you'll have a good summer there and a good vacation. And I think next week there's some relatives that are coming down from Quebec City, so it's their turn to visit. So we were up there last week there for a funeral, and everything went well, although it was a pretty wet week there out there. Probably helped a lot of the fires there in Quebec too, so that was good for that. But they're still battling quite a few of them there, so thanks for checking in there, Mike. Nice to hear you. Have a good week. Mike's the bottom of that list, so we'll issue the second last call for the Maritime Fusion Net for the 5th of July, 2023. Deuxième dernier appel pour le réseau Fusion Maritime pour le 5 de juillet 2023. Deuxième appel. Second last call. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV standing by. Nothing heard. We'll issue last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Dernier appel pour le réseau Fusion Maritime Allez-y avec votre appel phonétique. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. We'll terminate the net at 20:07. Thank you, everybody, for checking in. And we had 28 check-ins tonight. We'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in. I'd also like to thank the owners of all the repeaters and nodes who linked into that for helping us expand the area for local hands to check in. Il y avait 28 stations, incluant moi-même, sur le réseau ce soir. On aimerait remercier tous les amateurs qui ont participé au réseau. On aimerait également remercier les propriétaires de répéteurs et des stations digitales personnelles qui se sont joints au réseau pour permettre une plus grande couverture du territoire, pour permettre à plus de stations de nous rejoindre. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area Amateur Radio Club website at whiskey.Romeo.Charlie.Charlie Alpha. I'll repeat the website, whiskey.Romeo.Charlie.ca, and click on Club Activities/Nets. Pour plus d'informations sur les réseaux Fusion Maritime, allez au site web du Club de radio amateur de Moncton, MAARC, au site www.mikealpha-romeo. Je répète, le site web, c'est whiskey.mikealpha-romeo-charlie.ca et appuyez sur la touche Club Activité, /Nets. Now that the net has concluded, the repeaters are now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, signing off. Thank you for joining us for the net. Good night. Good night all, 7-3. Maintenant que le réseau est terminé, les répéteurs sont ouverts pour l'usage général. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau ce soir. Bonsoir à tout le monde. Terminé. Soyez très